If there's anything you should understand, is that as right now, the Jewish Zionist influence is all pervasive. Now I want you to look here at this. Now, do you see the caramelization of this baby? Do you see how it is amplified to turn off your brain? We look here, this is an unconscious decision for most people shopping. They see this, it clicks in their brain as safe and consumable, and they grab it. This is a result of, well, evolution has carried this whole thing. But this is a result of, we'll say, a century of working and understanding the science of marketing and how to dig into people's brains. You hear name brands such as Snickers or Reese's or Rolex. That's how you get the stupid rich people. Okay. You see these name brands. They've been flashed in your face, commercials, people saying it's good, people saying that it's prestigious. Okay, this is brainwashing. Who won the economic war of the immigrants a century ago? The Jews and the Italians. They turned into Zionists. The Zionist movement isn't just wanting Israel to be a state. It is a Nazi movement. The Zionist movement is there to create human cattle. The top, the elite, they see through the ridiculousness of one's ego, of the human animals that they have created. You go to the grocery store, it's mindless egos, mindless conceptual minds. They live in what they have been programmed into. Take a look at this baby. Look at that baby. Look at the whole marketing. It's safe. It's consumable. It's comfortable. It's familiar. It's caramelized. You go to the store and you know everything is owned by 4 main corporations. There's only one. If the United States government wasn't funded by corporate greed and by corporations and by conglomerates, which is the collection of corporations turned into one ginormous monopoly, then this would be regulated. This would be controlled. This wouldn't be here because we would be living in the community. The lack of community, the demonization of communism is a result of the individualistic society. And the individualism is something that they latch onto. They latch onto your individualistic life. And they individualize you. You need to appear better to others. You. When you're trying to flaunt your water droplets in front of everyone else who is dying of thirst, we could say. I got a few water droplets. Oh, how'd you get that? I spent my normal paycheck on it because I want to make you think that I'm better than you, because I can't take how worse everything is, how horrible everything is for everyone. So I want to make you feel less than so I can feel better, even though we're all doing exactly the same. And I've just made myself worse because I've just bought something expensive and wasted my money on this stupid idea of trying to make you think I'm better than you, while you have your money and you didn't spend your money on this stupid shit. Now you're actually ahead of me, so that's gonna fuel my insecurity. So now I'm gonna buy even more of it because I'm an unconscious human animal that is cattle for the elite class, because I don't know anything about reality. I just know nothing except for concepts. Okay, this is what we're living in. Go to the grocery store, look in the mirror, you see? Look at this fucking baby. Look at this fucking baby, this caramelized baby, okay? This is what we're working with. Okay. All the little egos, all the little identities. Oh, this, that. Oh, I'm this, I'm that. Like, they take control of that. That shit doesn't matter, and they know it doesn't matter, and they let you think it matters. Okay, they're letting everyone be in this cesspit of ignorance. Okay, they've created this cesspit of ignorance, and they're intending to keep it going. Everyone's like, oh, I can't beat him, better join him. That's what's creating this. That's what's keeping it going. It's important to be aware. But God is running the whole thing. It's not up to you. But if you are aware, the more surrendered you are to God, the more aware you become, because it is a matter of what is already there. The love and acceptance and uncaused joy and awareness is the homeostasis. It is all the conditioning that has been placed on top of that has now become your mind, that the consciousness is filtered through. You must remove the filters to understand that there is only consciousness, and you're living in the now. This is all that is. Right now is all that is, but there's space-time going on. You're in this realm. You're in this dream. It's beautiful. Mom, you wanna go? You wanna go out there? There you go. Yeah. See, you love your animals. You have this little comfortable existence. And you don't realize your food is poisoned. You don't realize the mind control that is going on right now with the caramelization of the things you see in the store, of the name brands that have been burned into your brain, of the concepts you have been conditioned to believe. Reality is consciousness. There is only awareness. There is only consciousness. There is only your base state from your baby form that has then had veils of filters of ignorance gone over it. In truth, the paradigm that they're trying to place on you is ridiculous, is monkey land, is the land of the human cattle. I was having a conversation with this kid. I'm getting my GED, so I'm going in GED thing. I was having a conversation with this kid. I was telling him, if you're in a knife fight, you want to slice the wrists. And then I carried into him telling me that some kid pulled a knife on him in the bathroom because it's still at the school. So he pulled a knife on him in the bathroom because he wanted nicotine. And then I was like, yeah, kids are crazy. They're even selling opioids in the bathroom. And then I was like, where are these kids? I don't want opioids. And then some other kid was like, yeah, where are they? Trying to make a funny joke that I'm trying to figure out where they're at. So I'm like, no. Okay. Then the teacher's like, all right, stop it. Stop talking about that. And I'm like, I went over to this kid, like, you never go out the realm of psychedelics. And the teacher was like, cut the shit. And I'm like, it's life ruining. It's life ruining. You see, they're conditioned in a paradigm of you shouldn't say that. Motherfucker, I'm not the one selling drugs in the bathroom. It's something that's happening. It's some stimuli. It's a phenomena that is then therefore real and that is now able for me to talk about and for me to shine my awareness on that. And to, you know what? Maybe I'll tell this little, what is he like? He's like a junior. Tell this kid, if you're going to do anything, you better stay in the realm of psychedelics. Anything outside of that is life ruining. And me giving such great advice leads to an unconscious reaction from the teacher because she doesn't even fucking understand anything. She's just stupid. She's in this paradigm I've been talking about of those concepts of what you think you should be, of what you think you should think about. What is? Not what you think, you fucking retard. What is? You go off of what is, you find that reality is all it is. There is only existence. There is only God. There's only dancing energy to appear to be something. The collective consciousness of a human being, the mainstream collective consciousness of the normal human being, we can say, is one that would ignorantly look past this baby and have this picture of this baby be burned into their subconscious and unconscious minds, and therefore become human cattle. Human cattle. Little dumb ego mind. Oh, I did this today. I did that today. You think that matters when you die? What do you think is going to happen when you die? You'll know if you're hip, you're aware. If you don't have any conditioning, if you burn through your conditioning, you'll know it's, oh, there's only consciousness. And even like the most ignorant, they just come back to purity, because this whole realm is like about ignorance and awareness and truth and illusion. So even if they're in deep illusion, all the layers will be stripped and they'll come back to their source. The water droplet will come back to the waters. And that's good to know. That's great to know. It's fantastic, because your awareness is on a high frequency, which a high frequency is simply closer to truth and the aspect of duality, which is ignorance and awareness. But a collective consciousness, that God, that experience is supposed to be ignorant. It's beyond anything except for existence. It is there to be ignorant and then there to wake up from its ignorance, if that's the way it's supposed to be. You know that there is only God. You know that there's only free will. If you're hip to awareness, if you not have any conditioning, if you stripped your conditioning, if you're on a pure level of consciousness, you understand there's only consciousness. There's no heaven or hell. There is only God. We could say hell is earth. Hell is experience, because then you're taken out of heaven, out of the pure source oneness that you are. Hell is ignorance. So, if you ask someone, collective consciousness, what's going to happen when they die, they're not going to even want to, they'll run away from you, because they can't, their CPU capacity can't take it, because it's cluttered and clogged, and there's a stick in the gears with a whole mess of indoctrination and conditioning, that they're based around a conceptual reality rather than reality. They're like, this conceptual fucking framework that has been placed in front of me to control me and indoctrinate me is concept. But they don't even have the capacity to think like this. Because as the homeostasis of pure consciousness is the baby, that homeostasis is molded again by the initial experience, where the baby goes, what happens to the baby, where within the frequential range of ignorance and awareness, God and illusion, heaven and hell, is this baby. What identity is going to be created from the experience, that is phenomena, stimuli that the organism experiences? In truth, there is only dancing energy. There is only God. It's not some woo. It's the truth. You see all the little psyops, psychological operations that they put on your mind to think about things that they don't want you to think about. Why they demonize communism so heavily, when communism and community is the way. See, this is a matter of ignorance and awareness, as it always is. Look, this fucking baby. Look at that. You might think, oh, it's just a baby. Continue to be a collective consciousness. Continue to be ignorant. Continue to enjoy your experience in subpar American Western filth, ignorance, concept. Look at that baby. Look at what it does it pacifies your brain. This picture pacifies your brain, much like all other advertisement. Are you going to be pacified, or are you going to be ignorant? Or are you going to see through it and be aware of it? Not for anyone else but yourself, because you know there is only God. There is only the experience. There is no self or other. You do stop caring because there is nothing to care about. No opinions matter. They're just a mess of energy. You're watching nature. You're watching animals crystallize frequency. And the elite know this. They know this. And they take advantage of it. They take advantage of the ridiculousness of the concepts that these people live in, and the ignorance of their egos, the limitations of their concepts, the contradictions within their own philosophy that they cannot look at. Their CPU capacity does not allow this. And they know it. This is why they continue to brainwash you and dim down, numb your mind with fluoride, with poison, with red 40, with thinking that these are your only options, with thinking and keeping you in a lack mentality, with keeping you in a broke mentality, and keeping you in a limited mentality, and pacifying your brain with advertisement that goes beyond and over your head because you're not hip to awareness. You're not hip to the peace, the homeostasis of what is, so therefore you rely on concept and ignorance, and this will get you nowhere other than the subpar filth that is the human cattle. Oh, okay. Something else. Power to the proletariat.